Okay, so I know many people will not come today, and that is because I asked some very important questions. So I expect that they would have been kind of intimidated by the kind of questions I was asking. Oh my goodness. And nobody wants to give an excuse as to why. But the truth is the accountability has to be there. I mean, it's either you show yourself accountable or we just stop the coaching. And normally coaching is paid for, but because your success is my success, it has become, practical for it to be free. All right. So the first question is, have we been doing the daily ritual? That's the first question. And it's okay. It's okay if the answer is not positive, all right? There's no shame in that. When you own up to where you have gap, then you can improve. That's why it's called coaching. So have we been doing the daily ritual? That means read your goal and sit with it and imagine it already happening and see it as done. See it as done. Go through the steps. Let's go and, open your eyes and go about building your business. Have we been able to do that over the last 7 days? Yeah, Mr. Emmanuel, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, I have been doing my daily ritual.
Okay, great.
I do that every day, and each time I do it consistently, there's always a great energy and courage, assuring me that the task is possible to achieve.
Excellent. Great
Then
energy.
the effort in building the team, the strategy I'll be using is to invite people for the Zoom meetings, Wednesdays and the Thursdays. And I have few people, one or two, attending such meetings. Then trying to talk to people also. And I'm also planning to print a handbill that I can distribute to people also.
Great, thank you very much. So if I'm going to ask you, how many hours did you dedicate to Royal Q over the last 7 days?
It's not regular, sir. Sometimes 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 30 minutes. But I do a lot of studies, but going out to talk to people or calling people, that one within the week, maybe 5 hours.
Good. So thank you very much. That's a great one. So the time you use for watching videos, I really won't want to count it unless you're a new member.
Yes,
For a new member who doesn't understand how the bot works, okay, you can count that time because you need to understand the bot before you start promoting it. But for somebody who is an old member, I don't want you to count that time of studying as part of the time for building your Royal Q business.
Yes, sir.
So the the activities we count are the activities that expand the team, which means phone calls, talking to people, inviting for the presentation on webinar or physical meeting. Okay.
Productive vendors.
Yes, so that's what we count. Now, it doesn't have to be every day. A person can say, I'm free on Friday. So from 10 o'clock on Friday to 3 o'clock, I will be talking to people about Royal Q. And he will do that 5 hours in one day. That counts. A person can say, I'm only free on Saturday. So Saturday like this, from 12 noon till 5 p.m., I'll be doing phone calls, holding Zoom meetings. That one also counts. Okay, that one also counts.
Okay, sir.
And some people will say, okay, what I will do is I'll do 1 hour from Monday to Friday. So I'll go to work in the morning, come back. So from 7:30 to 8:30, I will do phone call for Royal Q. And those phone calls will now include reminding people he has invited, calling them again that the webinar tonight is on Wednesday, you know. So the key thing I want everybody to remember here is that you must do the inviting, you must do the prospecting, you must do the follow-up. All right, you must do those things.
The ritual.
Yeah. So it's okay to do the daily ritual. And why most people are not used to this pattern. Most people are not used to behaving, thinking like this, but I need you to think differently. It has helped me personally. And I need you to think, if you are working hard alone to build a team without doing your daily ritual, you will give up early. Like Mr. Emmanuel said, it gives him courage and what? You used 2 words, right?
Courage and boldness. Energy and courage. Energy and courage.
Good. That is why we tell people to do the day. When you see your goal every day, you will have renewed. It's just like you drink water, you know, eat good food, exercise. You will just get energy and courage to go again.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you're not doing it, you try to build Royal Q for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. After 1 month, people are not responding. You just say, let me rest, Jerry. Let me go and do Ponzi for 3 months. All right. So I'm not judging people doing Ponzi. I'm just using that as an example. Now, but if you consistently see your goal and you maintain your vibration and your alignment, you will activate coincidences in your life that you will not see it now. You know, we're just starting. This year, you will see coincidences in your life, but you have to be aware to spot them. And I need to emphasize this now. When you do your daily ritual, you need to be aware, because the opportunities to help you achieve your financial goal, the opportunities are coming. The opportunity to build Royal Q, they are coming. They are always coming around you every day. Oh. The opportunities are there every day. But because maybe we are not so aligned and conscious about it, we let it slip by. And I gave the example in the group where somebody told me, let's do contribution. I would have said I won't do it.
Yes, sir.
Because of the risk of people defaulting, and all that. But I told myself, come on, by doing this thing, I could become friends with new people. And I will expand my network. And we don't know where this is going to get us to. It's possible that over the years, those group of people doing those contributions could expand. And I might be sharing my meeting invite into that group for them to come for the live sessions.
Definitely.
And this is where I need our support. Let us always join the Zoom meetings on Wednesday. You know, on Thursday invite, there's always a crowd because it's a general Nigerian team. Right?
Yes, sir.
But for Wednesday, let us all show up, because if a person comes to a presentation and sees less than 20 people, it might feel that nothing is happening there.
Yes, sir.
That's the way people think anyway. But so that's why I want you to do your daily ritual. It's not as if you're doing it to automatically bring money to your life and without you're doing any work. Oh, that's not what we are. Never. It doesn't work like that. You're doing it is to keep you positive, because the road you are going on is a very challenging road. One, it keeps you positive as you go through the very challenging road. The road you are going on is a road where 95% of the people give up. That's why there are not much businessmen. People can't run businesses. The road you are going to V6 is not, sorry, it's not an easy road. Though. It's the road where people start, do 3 months, they just say, no, I can't do it. It's the road people start, they do it for 1 month. People tell them, no, I'm not interested. When they get 10 I'm not interested, they shut down, say, I beg, I can't take this kind of insults. So it is that energy, confidence, positivity that you need to keep going. And I always give this example of myself. I know how hard I worked to create 3 V4s. But all 3 V4s are nowhere to be seen. So it's possible, a typical person could have said, oh, all my V4s, all the hard work I put in, no, I can't start building again. Let me go and look for a Ponzi. It will be easy for me to go and build a Ponzi. If I bring a Ponzi now, at least before I know it, 100 people will join me. And I'll be making thousands. But that's not, you can't be building Ponzi and plan your future with it. No. So for me, their exit is even a good challenge for me. I'm like, okay. I mean, one of them chatted me that, oh, like his money is almost $100. Let him go and cash out. So they are making money. All right. So for me, I'm seeing it as, oh, let me go reach out to people who can become V4s. And I know them, they're in this meeting. They are working hard. In fact, I can see those that will hit V4. So this coaching call is to support them to that journey. Now, I'm also thinking, okay, why can't I start something that will give me my next 1,500 downlines? All right. So why can't I think of these seminars I'm going to start? I'm going to start small, and over the next 1-2 years, I'm going to create a new generation of people who would simply be working with me and making money. So when I see that goal, I don't even feel negative about people that have left. Yeah, I wish they didn't, have to go, but yeah, it's fine. Move on. You will experience such challenges in the course of your Royal Cube business. And many people will leave your team thinking that, okay, let me see you succeed now. You should never think that your success is dependent on one person. All right. So that's important. So who else did the daily ritual? Is there anybody else? Mr. Jerome, did you do the daily ritual every day for the last 7 days? And did you spend up to 5 hours building the recruitment aspect of Royal Q?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I did. And the last 2 presentation, presentation for prospects, my prospects attended. 3 attended the first day, and then also the second day, the 3 attended. It should have been 4, but one, the network, he couldn't connect, but he promised to attend the next one, the one for this week now.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. So the next question is, when you do the daily ritual, how does it help you?
I feel geared up for for the day's activity. I feel gingered. I feel that I'm starting. This is the preamble to the task ahead for the day.
Absolutely. So I thank you for your passion. So for those who joined, what is the next step? When people join the presentation, what should be our next step after they join? Do you know?
After the joining, I will now talk to them on a personal note and find out when they wish to, put it into practice. That's when they wish to register and activate their bot.
Okay.
The one of them, the complaint is that he doesn't have the cash for now. That he will take his time to accumulate the cash. I said, oh, that's okay, but I encourage him to call it a priority, because if you have a priority and you are saving for it, then you'll be able to save it and do what you want to do with it. But if you didn't call it a priority, it may take you a lot of time before you can save for it. And by the time you finish saving for it, and that thing might come crop up and consume the fund.
Exactly. So here's what I will tell you. Prospects lie a lot. That's one of the things prospects do. They lie a lot. So when they tell you they don't have money, if you give that person a Ponzi scheme now and show him how much you have cashed out, he will put money and start. So prospects lie a lot. So he has not yet seen value. So this is what I want us to do for all of us going through this coaching call. Once a person attends the meeting, have a phone call and ask the person, what did you like the most about the session?
Okay.
That's the question. Then listen to them. Just listen. When you're listening, you might see the areas of concern. Then what did you like the least? All right. You can listen to them, say what they don't like much about it. Listen. Then if they give you objections, because while they are talking, you'll be spotting their objections. So you can use the feel, felt, found. The feel, felt, found approach is what you can use to counter the objection. Do you remember the feel, felt, found approach?
Yes.
I know that training, I've recorded it, it's available. All right. The feel, felt, found approach is where you tell the person, I know how you feel. So when somebody tells you I don't have the money, you say, I can understand how you feel. Money is a big challenge, right? So many bills, fueling the car and all that. I used to feel this same way some years ago until I decided to start my Royal Q business. I used to think that it will not work for me, or that it will not be sustainable, or I will fail at it, or that it's definitely a scam or too risky. And so I kept postponing starting, saying, oh, no money, no money, until I started and I have looked at the results I have gotten so far. Then you tell your story or you share somebody's story. So feel, felt, found. Here's what I found. I found out that you have to decide to take a bold step, a very well-calculated, bold step to end the era of lack of money. Because the opportunity that we are presenting to you here can create cash flow for you in ways that are going to really, really, bless you and your family if you really, really embrace it. But I would like to arrange a three-way call between you and my V5 leader. All right, for you to be in this coaching call, you can have access to me and do three-way calls. We can schedule it. So if we agree, then let's do the conference call, WhatsApp conference call or GSM conference call. We do it and I help you, close the person towards taking a better decision. Of course, one of the things you have to find out is, okay, when do you think you want to get started? And if the person tells you, we're in February now, right? The person could tell you, let's just look at March ending. Okay, just put it down in your schedule. Have a jotter or notepad on your phone or physical notepad. Write it down. Mr. George says it's starting by March ending. And what do? You don't just leave him to March ending. You just tell him, hey, I want you to attend the webinar next week on Thursday also. Just to listen again and learn more, So you make sure you get him to attend twice a month until he decides that he wants to get started. That's what you're going to do. So you tell him, okay, I'm going to be inviting you every Thursday for the presentation so that you can listen, learn more as you go. You say, yeah, that's fine. So the webinars will be like a way for him to keep coming and listening as you go ahead. So it takes time to activate new downlines sometimes, but at the same time, you also meet some people who are ready instantly. So you want to quickly go through your list and get to those who are ready instantly. Okay? So that's very important. Thank you very much, Mr. Jerome. And
Thank
please,
you, sir.
I want to encourage everybody. I know it's not easy, but let us be a part of the Wednesday webinars. You are not a prospect, yes. But when you are in that meeting on Wednesday, you add to the attendance. And when people come to the meeting and they see 50 people, it makes more sense to them. They learn, they take it more seriously. So talk to your members, tell them to always join the meetings. Even if they are busy doing something else, let them just join the meetings and listen. Because their attendance keeps the room in a sizable amount that makes it much more palatable to prospects. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Mr. Jerome. So let's go to Presslight. Hello, Presslight. How are you doing?
Hello, good evening, coach. I'm fine.
All right, great, awesome. Have you
Happy
been able to do
Sunday.
your daily ritual every day over the last 7 days?
Yes, the last 7 days I've been doing it, but I skip like 2 days.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the reason is not because it was tedious to do. I moved away from the location I was to another location. I forgot my notebook. So when I was packing, I didn't know that I didn't pack it in my bag. So but when I get to there, I started searching it, I didn't see it. So the team made me so because I wanted to read from the book, not from my head. So that's why I skip 2 days.
Okay. So how about your team building? Were you able to, how many hours did you spend this week building Royal Q business?
Like in 2 days, I made contact with 5 people. Then 3 people did not show interest. Then 2 showed interest. I invited them to our last webinar, but they didn't turn up. So when I called them to remind them about the webinar, the other person did not pick call. Then the second person pick call, so okay, that he will join. I sent a webinar link to her. Is a female. So I was checking the list. I asked her what is her name. So, but until the webinar finished, she didn't join. Then after the webinar, when I contacted her again, say why I didn't see you again, and what he told me that he didn't know how she can join. I say that's when I discovered that she didn't know what is called. She has not been using Zoom app. We don't even know what is called Zoom app. So I have to start to teach her. Okay, before you can join such meeting, you have to get a Zoom app in your phone, create an account there, download the app from the App Store, create an account. Then when you create an account, then you'll be able to next time. Then you click on that link, then it will direct you to your Zoom app, which will take you to the webinar meeting. Then you'll be able to attend. It's okay that she will do that. So I have not contacted her again to know if she has downloaded the Zoom link. So, but I will do that from tomorrow.
Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you very much for that great effort. So a couple of things. When you don't see your paper, what do you think you should do?
I should memorize. Try to create imaginary.
The paper was just to help you to write it to enter your brain. Yeah, you have written it. It's in your brain. Yes. So even if you carry a new blank piece of paper, you can write another one. Just write it once or twice. That piece of paper becomes a new book because it's already in your brain. Yes. So lack of the paper should not stop you. Now, another thing, you don't even need paper. It's good for you to read it, but just imagine you don't have paper. You know your goals, don't you? You can just sit down.
I do.
Read it out in your brain and go into the future, live and think from the future. So I know you're a very highly mobile person, so that's understandable. So in case you don't even need to be bothered because you are not walking by sight. You are walking by what? Faith.
Okay.
What I mean is that you're not limited by physical things. You're not limited by, I'm not with my book, I'm not with my this, I'm not with my that. No. Everything you need is in your head. Unless you forget your head in your house before you, and you didn't have the head.
You are correct, and that is not possible.
And that is not possible. So, but I know there'll be times when you might miss a day or two. Yeah. It happens. Maybe you woke up late, had to rush, do so many things at the same time. Yeah. If you miss it in the morning, try do it in the afternoon. Try do it. The reason I want you to do it every day. Let me ask you this question. When you do that visualizing session, how does it help you in your business? How does it make you feel?
I feel and the boldness to talk about my business.
You feel what?
Because the boldness, the inner strength and boldness to speak out my business, speak it to somebody else, to a stranger who never knew my business before, to tell the person, this is what I'm onto. I would like you to join me in what I'm onto. Because most of the times, there is this courage of approaching somebody to tell that person you are doing this or that, and sometimes you feel you just preempt. What if this person saw you in one? Just feel somehow about what you are telling him or her. Then you will now lack courage to even talk to it and keep the thing within yourself. But that memorization bring out, say, yeah, this is possible. It's just to talk. And when you talk to somebody, is either the person accept with you, agree with you, or he said no. And if eventually the person said no, you just walk away. The person will not beat you, neither he will stop you. Just speak with to him or her. Tell him, this is what I do. Do you like it? Or you may like it. You can equally do it.
Exactly. So this is absolutely important. This is absolutely important. And that's why we say do the daily ritual. The daily ritual is meant to give you daily inner strength. So there will be good days and there will be bad days. In fact, the bad days in the business can make you decide you're not going to talk to anybody again. And then you remain in the same rank. But when you do the daily process, in fact, you say, no, we move on to the next. On to the next. All right. So thank you very much. So try to see how much time you can dedicate every week to doing your business. The more time you dedicate, the more people you get, and the more results, the faster your results. So in all, Prince Light,
Yes.
how many did you spend? How many hours did you spend this week to build and expand Royal Q business?
In just 2 days, how do I quantify the hour? 2 days, 2 days alone.
Did you spend the whole 2 days?
No. 2 days between the hour of 9 to 12. That is how many? 1, 2, 3. 3 hours.
So those 3 hours, was it only Royal Q you were talking to people all through the 3 hours?
Yes, the first person, yeah, it is Royal Q. I was telling these 5 people that I met.
Okay, great.
It was Royal Q. But the 3 people out of the 5 showed no interest. But the 2 out of the 5 showed interest, which I invited them to the meeting. The first person, I called him, a man, but he didn't pick his call. Then the second person, a female, he picked the call, but later I realized he don't know how to use Zoom. So that was her challenge of not attending to the Zoom, which I directed her how she can download Zoom and see if he can join next. So I'll go find out from her if she has downloaded the Zoom or know how to operate Zoom.
Okay, so here's another suggestion. Send the person a video of a recorded session, which is on the YouTube channel. Let them watch ahead of the meeting. So that's another easier way. Let them join. Let them just watch the video on YouTube. It's easier for them. Then after watching the video, they can now come to the live session and gain more knowledge. All right. So that's what I suggest we can do.
Oh,
all right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And please don't give up. It's hard work.
No. Giving up is not an option.
Exactly.
Giving up is not an option. at
Giving
all.
up is definitely not an option at all. So like I want to just I want to try show this. All right, I want to just show this. I want to show this. If you are a full-time builder of Royal Q, $800,000 can be yours.
Serious. There's no
I
small
told
thing.
you,
If you are a part-time builder of Royal Q, let me ask you, Prince Light, in a year, if you make $14,000 in a year, after building Royal Q for 1 or 2 years, and every year you're making $14,000, that is like 22 million naira. How would you feel, Prince Light?
I am not doing bad. I'm doing very well.
Is it
In
something?
today's
Is it something
economy.
exciting? Is it something exciting enough to reach out for, to achieve?
it's exciting, sir.
Yeah, yes. It's
That
very
is
exciting to
very
reach out for. In fact, it's a very good advert, prompt that you can use to show some Thomases who never believe in something good coming from the internet, who always believe it is fraud, it is this, it cannot work. So it's what they have been excited for.
So when you look at the big one, it looks like, oh, this is okay, big one, that's fine. But an average person who is working from morning till night and finds 1 hour every day to build their business, maybe 2 hours every day, you know, the ideal is to do 10 hours business every week, 10 to 15 hours to build your business every week. But if you can just do 5, and what I'm telling you is this, there's a stage you get to where you see that from 8 o'clock till midnight every day, you are having meetings with people. You will get there. When you get there, you will see that you are spending 4 hours in a day to build your business. If you do that for 3 days, that is 12 hours. And like I tell people, there are many times when I will have meetings from 8 o'clock, trying to resolve, trying to help people to activate and all that. You know, before 8 o'clock, I'll be doing it till 1. As one person, and then another person is calling for me. Do you understand? You are building your Royal Q business.
Yes.
So please, this is possible for you. This screenshot is my screenshot. And I just want you to understand that I don't have 2 heads. I have my work that takes a lot of my time, but I still have made time to build this business. And I'm not referring to the money we made in 2021 or 2022. I'm talking about the money that was made between 2024 January and 2025 January. So it's not an extraordinary figure, but I want you to achieve it. I want you to build this business, and within 2 years of building this thing with me, I want you to be achieving this. I want you to understand that it is very achievable. And the reason I will tell you is this. Most of the people that started with us, they've all gone. They've all been distracted. It is just the few people that have started rebuilding that we are working with. So I won't call myself as having a large team. So I don't refer to myself as having a large team. But I will regrow the team. I love challenges. And why do I love challenges? Because I program my mind to always do the impossible. President Donald Trump said, he is an example to you to realize that nothing is impossible to you. The impossible is what we do best. That's what I took from President Donald Trump's speech when he was installed as the President of the United States for his 2nd term. The impossible is what we do best, but we have to be consistent. We have to look the challenges in the face, and we have to say, let's keep going. So thank you very much, Prince Light, for for finding time to share your opinion. I know many people will run away from this session because they don't want to answer questions. All right. So, Mr. Shea, are you where you can talk now?
Yes. I'm closer home. At least I'm at a better place. Yes,
All right. So
definitely, sir. I've been doing the morning ritual. I have no choice, just as the way I explained to you this afternoon, because it will always work. It will always work. At least since I've witnessed it before, I know that. And the one I witnessed before, unknowingly, like I told you, but now unknowingly, there's a declaration. I've gone through those stress, and I had to just take that declaration. It was about money, and it now says I earn in naira, I earn in dollars, I earn in pounds, and some of that things. So I pestered it. We kept on saying it, until one day we were saying it. I didn't know that I was already earning in dollars. That thing just said, "Do you realize you're still earning in dollars now?" I looked at my wife. I said, "Can you believe we are already earning in dollars?" And so when I saw that, I had to just continue the intensity, increase the distance. So when it came to this, and I noticed that this is one of the areas I've been missing. So when you brought it up, all right, I said we should write this 100 times. And I know it was actually so that it can stick into the memory, so that anytime, any day. So because of that, I've been doing that. And whenever I do that, it actually gives me that boldness the more. Then apart from that, naturally, I don't know the way it happens, but I know that naturally, as I keep declaring that, definitely the things I'm supposed to do to eventually make me move closer to that thing I'm talking about will be coming. And unknowingly, someone will start doing them. But interestingly, since you've actually given us the focus, which is majorly this is it. And if you notice when we're having a Zoom meeting, was it yesterday or day before, when we're having a Zoom meeting, then I now said, Namdi, what exactly are we to be doing within the week? When we say, okay, fine, I'm working 30 minutes every day, on my ReaQ business. What are we to do? And yes, when you were about saying it, I think I recorded it. And the purpose is that I know that there will be some of my team members that when you hear, you need to put the activities on 30 minutes a day. All right. The thing is that, what am I to be doing? And so I now have to do it that way so that eventually I'm even going to write it out, because that's why I recorded it. I'm now going to write it out. After writing it out, I give it to them. In short, if they can even memorize that also. So that it's part of the things. So I did within the week. Yeah, I was able to speak with, I know I invited like more than 5 people to the seminar presentation on Wednesday and Thursday. And yeah, I know I had like 3 people came in for Thursday, and on Wednesday I had like 5 or 6. Though the 5 or 6, 2 just registered. They just registered this January, and they never attended presentation. So I told them that before you can start trading, you must attend the presentation and know it well. You must understand the nitty-gritties behind there. And yeah, they showed up, and yesterday, yeah, the training we had, the one you gave us yesterday for free. Thank you so much. I'm also trying to make sure I put them through that one, because I believe that would be easier enough for them to be able to start using to take their trade and move on successfully. But so far, so good. Yes, it's working. It's working. I mean, having the right mindset, I have the focus. This is what I really want. And because I have that, I know every other thing I'm going to start pulling up. It's going to connect me to people that will actually go this journey with me. It's going to. Somebody came to visit us yesterday, and eventually spend, at times it comes like that, weekend, and then it goes the next day. You come on Friday, Saturday evening, spend some time with us, and eventually goes back home on maybe Sunday morning. So I just had to tell him that, see, you trade Forex. How much are you making? And we talked. They said he's making some money. I said, I know you're making money, but and at the same time, I know you're losing money. So why don't you let's take a look at Royal Q again? And this is the guy I've told about Royal Q in 2021. He registered, or he was planning to activate before, because I didn't understand much about Royal Q. I only wanted to make money then in 2021. So when I now deviated, I looked at other things. When the guy now saw that I was not doing anything much, eventually he also left. So I told him it's time to come back. When I told him to come back, I told him my plan about it, that this is it. I really want us to build a team. This is what we can do. And I'm not saying it's not 100 meters race, all right? It's a marathon. But while you're doing the marathon, your life will be blessed. Within 6 months, within 1 year, your life will be blessed if you do some basic things consistently, that it works. And so he actually took time, looked at it. Yes, I've sent him the Zoom, recorded Zoom. He has watched it, all right? But I now told him that by Wednesday, he's going to join this Zoom, live Zoom, and he's going to be there. And when he comes there, he's going to understand it better. But all I just say is that we're about stepping into something that can get us blessed with ease. Blessed with ease. Because it's close to me. I just told him we'll be blessed abundantly if we work together and we'll understand how to build our team. And so I believe I've gotten one person talking about people that really want to build it with afresh. So the other people are there, but those who want to build it with me afresh, I believe I've gotten one person really ready to work as a team, building 3 by 3, according to what you shared with us. So those are the things that I've been able to do within that week. And I want to really intensify the effort because I know I have the time. I have enough time to be able to really do that. So all I just know is that I need to increase it over and over and over and get better. That's how I spend the week, sir.
All right, awesome. All right, that's great. Thank you very much. Have you been able to listen to that audio file? Have you been able to listen to the audio file I sent to you, I shared with you?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Well, I've not finished. I've not finished it. I've not finished. Because since I'm just coming in from somewhere, I didn't want to be doing that. I listened to it along the line when I was on my way home, but when I got out, I had to stop it.
Okay, for the parts you listened to, how was it?
Yes, definitely. Listening to what the little I've listened to, it actually helped me out in some things. A way of taking me into the future, seeing the future right from where I am, and believing in that future. And then as I keep listening, right, as I keep listening to it, definitely it gives me that opportunity to forget every other thing that could be a challenge, but to see the way the future is set. And when I keep looking at it, I was listening over and over, listening to it, I was seeing the future, and it gives me more confidence. And it even made me fine, to be honest, forget about whatever it is that is happening or has happened behind. And I know that, when I keep doing that over and over and over, it can only give me that mind to keep moving ahead because I see what lies ahead of me is better than whatsoever it is that I might be going through now or that I've gone through. It gives me that confidence to keep moving because there's something better than what I have now ahead of me in the future. So that's the little one I've listened. That is what I can really just see about it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so I know you didn't listen to it fully. Just try listen to it fully because it's meant to be a 1 session thing, 30 minutes, 1 full session. You can open your eyes when you listen to it, but just follow the words and make sure you don't fall asleep. Sometimes you might fall asleep. So it needs good headphones, stereo headphones, and let it infuse you with the positive vibration you need to achieve your goal. So remember, the positive vibration and the mental focus is not just wishful thinking. You need that fired up spirit for you to to overcome the challenges on the journey, because the challenges will come, they will be there. All right. Okay, I was trying to get Madam Ngozi, but I think she's left. So one question I want to ask everybody, just tell me, what do you want to happen in your business in this month of October? What do you want to happen in your business in this month of October?
October or February, sir?
Sorry, my brain. This February, please. What do you want to happen in your business this February?
I wish I could be able to sign up 2 to 4 people before the end of the month.
What kind of people do you want to sign up?
Team members, people that are ready to build team with me into Royal Q. And trade in the market also.
Okay, thank you very much. Who else? What do you want to achieve in this month of February in Royal Q?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. In this month of February, for me, I believe that I need to make sure that my victory stands fully. And when I say stands fully, definitely somebody is already V2. And so this month of February, before the end, I am looking at having 2 other people coming up that have that kind of mindset that I have to really want to move ahead, to also come up and become a V2. And so conveniently, I know the V2 stands back. And so we can now move together and keep moving one step after the other and be able to build on, because the focus is becoming a V6. And becoming a V6, I need 3 V5. And so if I already have V2s that are there, if I have V2s that are there and they're working with me, having 3 V2s that are there working with me, then they move. All right, we work together, the right mindset, we work together, and they are able to now eventually move into their V3. Then I can now, of course, move off to the V4, and they at the same time, we keep moving one step up, one level after the other, and eventually we move to the peak as we desire and pray and look out to be.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, who else has I keep saying October. What's your goal for February? What do you want to achieve this February?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to have five prospects of mine activate their accounts this February. That's my target.
Okay, great. All right, anybody else? All right, so thank you very much for that input. Along the path, we set long goals, but we also have to set short-term goals and expect success on our short-term goals. All right. So I know that you all know this process, right? So you're just going to go with me again on this process because now we want to just issue some clearing and some commands to help us achieve our goals. So I hope you are somewhere that is quiet for you and that you can concentrate as we do this exercise. You don't want to be disturbed, so if you need to take excuse from people around you, you can take a minute and ask them not to knock on your door, ask them not to disturb you, give you a moment in privacy if you're somewhere that you can demand that. Sometimes I tell my kids, they say, oh, Daddy's doing his quiet time. Because you have to do your quiet time to maintain your sanity and to keep working hard, even when it is an impossible goal. Now, some people say, you had 4,500 people in your structure before. Now you have less than 500. You sure that's a good business to build? And I say, the impossible is what we do best. The impossible is what we do best. And I've seen leaders leave the business and go and promote copycat bots, and that's fine. The impossible is what we do best, because I've seen the future and we are creating that future. And I just want a few people who will work with me along that journey. Right, so I'm hoping that you have taken your time. I believe you've taken your time, so just hold on. So I want you to sit comfortably. Just take a deep breath. One deep breath, breathe in deep. And breathe out through your mouth slowly. Breathe in through your nose slowly. Then breathe out through your mouth slowly. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine that below your spine, there's energy. Energy that goes down your legs. You can imagine it to be any color. Now, right from your waist, the energy expands out of your body and forms like a tube around you. You might see it as roots also. Whatever format it comes out, just see that energy going from below your spine and your waist, covering your entire leg and going to the center of the earth. Feel that energy going. The rays of the energy or the roots or whatever you see it appearing as, just see it going down into the ground, deeper and deeper and deeper, through the various layers, through the particles in the ground. Just see it go to the center of the earth. And when it gets to the center of the earth, you will sense the energy of Mother Earth the moment it gets to the center of the earth. And instantly, it locates and plugs in to a location in the center of the earth, and it grounds you. And you feel all the stress on your shoulder. Now, I want all the stress on your shoulder because you are carrying a lot of responsibility. I want all those stress. I want all that pain, wherever the pain is in your body right now, wherever you're feeling pains in your body, just let it dissolve. Go through that channel and go to the center of the earth. I want you to just relax and let every pain, because of stress, let every pain in your body, just release it. If you're holding on to the pain, just relax, release the pain. Tell it and let you go. Let the pain just go down from your back, through that ray of light, through that root to the center of the earth. Mother Earth is meant to ground you. All that you need is provided by Mother Earth. Now, imagine a blessing coming from Mother Earth. Now, right there in Mother Earth, there's a store of gold, quartz, all sorts of precious metals, right there in the middle of the earth. So just open up and let energy come back to you from the center of the earth. It will appear in any color that you like. Just let it come up and let it come up through the same channel. Open the soles of your feet. Imagine that there are doors under your feet that can just open up. Let that energy come up from Mother Earth into the soles of your feet. Let it go through your ankles. Let it go through your knees. Let it heal you. Let it come to your body and let it get back to the middle of your chest. Let it go up above to the middle of your chest. Now, let that energy from Mother Earth come to the center of your chest. Now, I want you to breathe in from the center of your chest. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath now. And breathe out. Take another deep breath from the center of your chest. Now, as you breathe out this time, the energy from Mother Earth covers around you. That light is all around you. Light is above you. Light is below you. Light is to your right, light is to your left, light is in front of you, light is behind you. Light, light, light. You are light. Now, as you feel yourself free, just imagine that there's a bright light from the divine intelligence coming and hovering above your head. Now, it connects to you. Just look up with your eyes. Look up with your eyes closed. Just raise it up and go through that channel. Just go through that ray of light. Let it just go through it, going up, 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 up. You're just climbing easily without stress. You're floating up like an elevator, going through it. You get into the clouds. You go past the clouds. You go past the 9 planets of the solar system. You leave the solar system behind you. Oh, you are seeing the Andromeda galaxy. You leave the Milky Way galaxy. You see the Andromeda. You see all the other galaxies. You will move past beyond them. You go to the end of the universe. And at the end of the universe, you see something like, oh, it's getting thick, like there's a barrier. Then you see a small gap where you see light. And you go through that light. And that connects you as you go through that light. You now go into an environment where light is everywhere, super bright light. And right here, you give your command. I don't know how I have 5 brand new activations in Royal Q in this month of February 2025. I only know that it is so now and I am fulfilled. 5 new activations coming to my team. I don't know how I attract 3 people who want to become V2s very fast. They want to build the business. They want to hit V2 fast. 3 persons, I attract them and they activate in my team, and they're willing to work with me over the next 5 years to hit V6. They are long-term thinkers. I don't know how I attract these 3 special persons who want to work hard with me until we hit V6. I only know that I've met them now. They've activated the board. They're learning to trade. They're trading super hard, super successfully, and they are so passionate about this business. I only know that it is done now. They're working with me, and I feel so excited. I don't know how. Everyone who activates in my team this month of February just wants to build the business. And my team is expanding. My team is expanding. It's expanding easily. Everybody is excited. People are making activation bonuses. People are hitting the ranks. Good things are happening within my team. I don't know how it happens. I only know it's happening right now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how. Building my Royal Q business is now so easy. It's easy and fun. I only know that it's easy to build Royal Q now, and I am fulfilled. Now allow yourself expand bigger than the goals you've set. Just see yourself swelling up and growing bigger than the goal. So that goal is a small thing, and you see it's a very small thing now, and you gather some of the energy in this white environment. Just pick some of that energy, because you're coming down with it, and I'll come back down, go through the whole, come back through the galaxies, come back through the channel, come back to yourself, come back to your body. And as you're coming back, I want you to unwind, let go of every doubt in your body, let go of every fear, let go of everywhere that somebody's telling you, oh, it's not going to be possible, it's going to be hard. Let go of every doubt. Let go. Release every fear, release every doubt, release every negative thought. And now rewind, because we are rewiring your DNA and taking it to the format that will help you to achieve your goals. Rewind, and rewrite your DNA and make your DNA now prepared to create a successful growth for you in Royal Q. Rewind. And now you can open your eyes. All right, so thank you very much for going through that session with me. This is a moment of creation. We have given the command, and it will happen. So how did you feel during that session? Have you people slept off and left me here?
I'm here, sir.
Okay, how did you feel during that session? Yeah.
It's very emotional. It makes me feel courage that the target I have set will be achieved.
It's a done deal.
Thank
Just
you,
need you to work extra hard now, because those targets will happen this February. Thank you. Did you feel pain leave your body?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. So who else? How did you feel about that session?
It was a thought-provoking session. Hello.
Okay, thought-provoking. Okay. What is it? What thought is he provoking? All right. Okay, Prince Light, you want to say something? You muted yourself earlier.
Let me start thinking of how the steps, the initiatives I will carry on. I will carry out to achieve the desired goal.
Awesome.
So as you were meditating, it was like meditation to me.
Excellent. All right. Anybody else?
I was distracted. I did not connect properly.
All right, that's fine. So you can just watch the recording when it's replays and just run through it. I just want you to go through that process. You know, you forward the video to that particular point where it starts, and then just repeat it again. Go through it. Just don't underestimate the power of that moment where you give those commands, because you'll be surprised that you will look back at February and say everything that you said will happen happened. Right? But you have to work for it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. I appreciate your focus. I appreciate your tenacity. Keep going. There are 37 or 38 people in that group, but the 4 of you have shown yourself present here. And I believe that the 4 of you will get the desires of your heart. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. God will bless.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Thank you. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you very much. No substitute for hard work. Let's go work hard.